Hello. Welcome to Season 2 of Once Upon a Surgery. I'm the host, Carrie Berlet, wife of world-renowned plastic surgeon, Dr. Anthony Berlet. Today we have a very special guest with us, Diane, who is not just part of the Berlet plastic surgery team, she's part of its heart. She has worked with Dr. Berlet as a nurse in his office for years. How many years? Like 30 years? Something?
Known him for 30 from
Wow.
UMD&J.
Okay.
And came to the office in 2010.
Wow, okay. So long time.
Mm-hmm.
And Diane has been through quite a transformation, some real lows there. So I want to we're going to go back to the beginning. And now I'm happy to say that we're in a very wonderful place for you,
Yes.
Right? Yes. But let's talk, because I know part of your story involved some malpractice by another doctor years ago, right? Or
Yes.
how long ago was that?
About 8 years ago, I woke up one morning with severe pain in my eye, saw the ophthalmologist, and he said, get to the ER, you need this, this, and this, your pupil's not working. Still had vision. Presented myself to the ER, and I know how to present myself because I moonlight as an ER nurse, and
Right.
I was telling them all these things. They just poo-pooed my opinion off. And they're like, it's a migraine. It turned out to be a tumor wrapped around my optic nerve. And when the pain stopped is when the blood supply got cut off.
Oh my gosh.
And my vision was dead in my left eye. And
How long, was this overnight? I mean, how fast?
this was over 6 days of them playing games when I'm going, I need an MRI. I need an MRI. Can we do an MRI?
And they didn't do an MRI?
No, they
my
wouldn't even
gosh.
get me a Noroval. So in the end, with the whole malpractice and everything, it turned out that the experts had said if I had surgery in 6 hours, not 6 days, I would have still had my vision.
Oh my gosh.
So finally this past summer, it came to a settlement.
Okay. Wow. Which eye? It's this.
My left eye.
The left eye, and so you can't see out of that eye at all now.
No.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Oh, that's so tragic. And then just out of nowhere, you just woke up with this pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was, but you continued to work, obviously. And what was your life like? After going through that experience, I can't imagine.
Well, I had to relearn a lot of stuff since I didn't have any depth perception or peripheral vision. And
Are you able to drive?
only during daylight.
Okay, got it.
I'm trapped at home when it gets dark.
Okay.
So I had my pity party through my depression and ate through it. And I ballooned up to 264 pounds.
Oh, and so and how tall are you?
5'9".
5'9". Okay, yeah. Oh, wow. So, it's just a cycle of, depression and eating and
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
In May 2022, my kids flew up from my mom's funeral. We took pictures, and I was very heavy in them, but I didn't see it.
Really? Okay.
It wasn't until my friend had a heart attack in January 23, and I was sitting in the waiting room there, just going through old pictures, and then I saw it.
Really?
And I'm like, oh my God, you're so heavy, you're so fat. And I said to myself, and I was buying clothes for a size 10 because I thought that was me.
Wow. And so did the clothes just not fit?
Not fit,
okay.
went
Wow.
into the closet. And that was the day I started.
Really? Mm-hmm. And so it just, because you can put on all this weight, but there's always some moment where people, you don't realize it, and then it just hits you. And so then how did you feel? You're like, I have to change this?
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
I immediately have to change this. 1, I'm not going to die of a heart attack. Mm-hmm. 2, I survived the whole thing with my eye. And
Right.
3, I have to get healthier. Mm-hmm. Plus, I wanted to look better.
Right.
And I immediately, read some people's philosophies about how to do it. And Smaller portions, only eating when you're hungry, putting your fork down so you eat slower.
Yeah, that's big, right?
Up.
Because it takes it takes a while for the stomach to like the brain and stomach to connect that you're full or whatever. So that's like slowing okay. So wow, so you started this was like a whole diet program.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started that. I was losing weight steadily, and then by December, my daughter was telling me she was on Mounjaro and she was losing weight left and right. And I'm like, well, mine's not moving that fast. So guess what?
Right.
I'm going to go on Mounjaro.
Right. And it's a miracle, right? So how much had you lost at that point?
I lost about 80 pounds.
Okay. Wow. So that still is a significant amount. So from you said, what was your weight?
264.
264, 80 pounds. Okay. But still heavier than you wanted to be.
Yes.
And I'm sure then it's gets more difficult, right? Okay.
It did. And I started at the lowest dose, worked my way up to the maximum dose of maintenance, and now I'm starting to taper.
Yeah. I mean, you have I saw you before and you were half the person, I would say, right? Is that literally, are you about half the weight that you?
I'm 140 right now.
Wow, yeah. So literally almost half the size. That's crazy. And so, how did you feel after you lost the weight?
Fantastic. Every time the scale moved, even half a pound, I was like, yes, this is,
Right.
I'm still doing it right. There was some cheating.
Of course, that's part of it, right?
But it was if I had a craving, I would satisfy it. And then I'd be like, okay, I don't need to think about that anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, it just takes so much determination to go from having that much weight loss. But then I know since then that led you to surgery, right? Yes. And so, obviously working as a nurse in a plastic surgeon's office, you were always aware of that. Had you ever, prior to losing weight, considered having plastic surgery?
So I did have a tummy tuck by Dr. Berlet.
Okay.
Back in 2008.
Okay, prior to all of this.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I loved it, but I ruined it.
Oh, right. Yes.
And then a year ago, we started planning dates for surgeries. And because the case hadn't finalized, even though we had all these court dates,
right.
I was like, Pam, we have to cancel.
Right.
Pam, we have to cancel.
Because you wanted that, you got the settlement. Yes. So, yeah.
So May of this year, I got the settlement, and that's when we picked firm dates.
Okay. That's amazing. I think it's also, again, a beautiful, you have something traumatic happen to you, and then, through the legal process, you did receive something, monetary as a result, and now you're using that to kind of, again, take control of your body and take control of your life, really, right? So now, because you probably felt like you were kind of in limbo, right? While you're waiting for this to come. And and how had your life changed before, do you think it was now that the settlement came, now your life has changed, or had you already hit it
It was changing all along.
Okay.
The catalyst for the surgery was the settlement.
Right, okay.
Now it's comfortable that I could do all this.
Right, because it is expensive, right? Yeah, but it's I would say I'm sure it's worth it, right? And then we'll get into because you have completely transformed. And so basically you lost all the weight, but then you had of course that we see this, all the loose skin, right? And so even though you lost the weight and you felt happy about that, you still were unhappy with the body, right?
Yes.
Okay, because it's again, you have the skin had elasticity, I'm sure, probably from all right, from changing. Yeah. Okay. And so then what was your top priority? I know you've had a few things. What was it that bothered you the most after having lost that weight? Your arms. Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
My arms were the biggest thing, and I just thought they were so huge and disgusting. I was working out, rowing, 3 days a week.
Which is great exercise.
Yeah. The muscles were building, but the bat wings were still there.
Right. Nothing can change the loose skin, right? No exercise. Right.
Nope.
Okay. And so you did your arms first, right? And so that was under local, right?
Yes.
And and you've been a nurse do you think being the nurse, like you were more prepared going in? Like, was it what you thought it would be?
Yeah,
Okay.
and we planned out, like, no narcotics.
Right.
I said, I was gonna meditate
Wow.
for the numbing process, and it worked.
Oh, really?
And it worked.
Wow.
And, I just used Tylenol, but it was an easy recovery, as was the face and eyes.
Really? You just seemed, so it's crazy because you had done the arms and then you did the face and eyes, and I saw you 2 days after here practicing your modeling for our fashion show we did, which that was incredible. But you were so, I guess maybe because you see the patients all the time, like for you to be out there, 2 days after surgery, maybe because, that just takes such courage, right?
But you know what? I was hesitant because I never did anything like that. But I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go.
It was 10 days after your surgery when you ended up walking on the runway, which was crazy. And you looked amazing 10 days out,
There's no visible bruising.
Yeah, that was crazy. And so what do you think, like, how is the whole, so you've done your arms, and then you did a facelift, eyes, lip lift, and the SMAS, right?
SMAS to the lips.
Okay.
And then 2 weeks ago, we were gonna do my thighs.
Okay.
But we changed that up.
Okay.
To where we did a back butt lift.
Oh.
Because with all the weight loss, my butt was about 6 inches too low.
Oh, wow.
So he created hips for me and a butt for me.
Amazing.
And that was a little tougher.
Was it?
Yeah.
That hurt a little more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that I had to take something for.
Right, okay. Wow, it seems so tough, but this is like a full, you're basically creating an entire new body almost, right? A whole new person. And then do you feel like with each change, like, have you been happy? Like, you kind of know what to expect having seen all these patients through the years, but do you recognize yourself in the mirror after all this? Like,
yeah, and I look and I'm like, finally I'm back to where I was, before. Like, not that I was thin when I got sick, I was about 200 pounds.
Okay. But
now I'm in the best shape I've been in.
Yeah, you look amazing. And 200, so now you're like 60 pounds below where your normal kind of weight was before anything happened, right? And then it was after. And so you feel like it's kind of been almost like a rebirth in some ways?
Totally.
Yeah.
Fresh perspective, positive perspective. Do a lot of meditation and relaxation.
That's your thing? Like, so when did you get into meditation?
Well, years ago, I learned mindfulness because I did so much trauma in the hospitals.
Okay.
That I just had to file it away.
Okay.
Because there's always someone else coming in.
Right.
And you just learned how to deal with that. And then through all these ups and downs and the drama of relationships, being heavy, not heavy, my mom's passing, all that type of stuff. I just used it to keep my head on straight.
Right, to kind of, you escape. It's like basically meditation, you take a break, right, from life?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. And the fact that you could use that to, for the surgery, I've never heard of, that's interesting. So you can just kind of meditate and you didn't take any painkillers?
No painkillers.
What?
So
with an arm lift?
No, nothing. So what I did take before the face and the arms was some ketamine.
Okay.
And Dr. Berlet was aware. I put my earbuds in. My phone was over there somewhere playing my meditation music, and my intention that I went in with was no pain.
Wow.
No pain. And it worked. I got through the numbing process, which is all I needed.
Yeah.
And because ketamine works for 20 minutes.
Okay.
And it worked.
Wow, that's remarkable. And so now I know you have, so you have new arms, new butt, new face, new eyes. I mean, and your lips look amazing.
Yes.
Again, it's that smat, like they look fuller, but not in a bad plastic surgery way, right?
Not a Juvederm way.
Right, exactly. And so what else is on the list for...
So we were discussing this the other day. We were going to do my thighs in January. And he goes, you know what? Let's do a breast lift in the office.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. He goes, because you have granny boobs. And I'm like, yeah, I do.
Oh.
I said, I really do.
Right.
And then in February, we'll do my thighs. And that'll be it.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So I guess you have that kind of relationship where you could just be Frick. I mean, right? And he's like, this is what needs to be addressed. Should be the order of events.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And again, it's just, I'm sure it must be so satisfying to have like, I mean, again, having been through all the trauma and now, comfortable financially, but you're still working, right?
Yeah,
right?
I love going to work.
Yeah. Is it part of, and do you think now, and even seeing you, like, I mean, has your outlook on life changed? Like, do you think even, like, what was your social life like before? Are you now starting to come out of your shell? Okay.
Yes, I'm coming out of my shell, doing more, know. I can now do Ubers in the evening if I want to go anywhere, where before the money was tight and I had to watch it.
Right.
Funny thing, when I went down to Texas in July, I had my little pink purse and I was wearing like similar black pants, but a black tank top. That was summer. And my son's texting me, like, where are you? Where are you? It's like, I'm standing right by the arrival board. He goes, you walked right past me. He goes, do you have a pink bag? I'm like, yeah, that's me. I was like, he said, Ma, I never thought that was you. He goes, because it's a whole different person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was nice.
That's amazing. Wait, I also I don't know, do you know what he wrote to me?
No.
Oh, you have to, like, this was so sweet. After the whole, I saw during the fashion show, like you seemed to really love it. You found like this group of women that you had almost a sisterhood with. You've been their nurse, and I found you connected. But then he sent this note, actually, to Dr. Berlet. But so I just want to read it. He says, Dr. B, I just want to reach out and thank you and your wife for including my mother in the fashion event yesterday. Ever since recent events of her losing weight, her cosmetic procedures, and becoming healthier overall, she has gained a confidence I haven't seen. I do not think I've ever seen her this happy ever. Huh. And then he was just, seeing his wife and appreciated. I didn't want to take you to dinner. So anyway, I thought that was so sweet.
That's nice.
And do you really think that's true, that this is like, the happiest you've ever been?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. And it's just amazing that like just changing, I mean, I'm sure it's everything, right? That like you have concluded this lawsuit but like, just having the new, like you think that having this new body, like really, I mean, it just changes your whole outlook, right?
It does. It does for the positive thing. One, clothes. I go to this one place in Caldwell, but the putting on the Ritz I told you about, and she helps me find different new types of styles and colors to wear. Oh. Because I said I want to get away from blacks.
Good.
And she gives me confidence in the clothes I wear, so then I can go out and have the confidence to go like to the mall and wander around, or go sit in a restaurant by myself and have a meal, and not be like frowned upon as someone old and fat.
Do you think because that happens, right? Because it's like if you're sitting there alone, people are like, what a loser, or something, right? When you're old, and now you're like, oh, who's this hot babe, right? Exactly. Is that so? I know, because I feel like with those other patients you connected, like that were like did this fashion show where you had a connection where a lot of these people had lost the weight, and you almost like mentally, it's a whole adjustment period, like when you're in this new body, right? Like you have to like again, like learn how to dress differently, right? And like just everything. And like, again, like you're like living in this new body. I'm sure like walking, moving, dancing, like everything feels different, right?
Exactly. And the other day, I went over to Short Hills Mall. Not super dressed up, not makeup up, but like a nice pair of pants and a shirt. And I was actually taken seriously when I went into different stores. Shocked at a lot of prices, but I had a lot of fun.
Right. Wow. So that's so sad. So really before, like, so there really is almost like weight discrimination, you think? Like you're
Yes.
just like, so if you went in there before, when in your heavy self, you're just treated differently.
Yes. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have paid as much attention. Where when I walked into Tiffany's yesterday, they said, "Hi, good morning, how can I help you?" And I knew what I was looking for, which was one of their wallets.
Okay.
And
I thought it might be that necklace. It's just so pretty.
no, not just one. And because I was looking for my daughter's graduation gift.
Uh-huh.
And I found it. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. And I gave her my credit card and rang it up. And she goes, that'll be $650. And I just had to go through with it. I couldn't at that time be, ooh, that's too expensive.
Right. I mean, you can always return it if you're so shocked at the price.
Yeah.
Right?
But I was like, ooh.
Right.
I like, that's very nice. She goes, do you want me to wrap it for you? I'm like, sure.
Wow. So yeah, you're like living a whole new life,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so, and do you think like, I mean, it's just, you just love like being part of the Berlet plastic surgery family? Like you think you might ever, you know, move, or you want to keep working? At least till all the, I guess, surgery's done, you may as well stay in the office, right?
Yeah, no, it's like I honestly don't know what I want to do when I grow up.
Right.
So I'm going to stay right where I am.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's comfort, right? And
Yeah.
it's almost like your little peer group, and, you know, that's nice. So, all right, well, I'm very happy. I want to bring in Dr. Berlet to talk about, you know, the process and,
Okay.
you know, everything, if that's okay with you. Okay, so we've brought in Dr. Berlet, and I would like you to talk about, well, first, talk about, like, when you first met Diane, like, back in the day, right? You met her.
So I was doing my fellowship in plastic surgery at the university. She was the trauma nurse in the ER, and we spent a lot of time in the ER.
Yeah. Yeah.
So became familiar with it then. And then later on, she came to the office to revise a tummy tuck or something, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, she had a tummy tuck that was not great, and we fixed it. And at that point, I think we were in the need for a new nurse, and she was there.
Yeah, that's exactly what
So that was a while ago.
And so now she was working in your office when this happened with her eye, right? Do you remember that?
I do. I'm not completely clear on it, but I know that she went through the whole process, and she was out for a little while, and it was a disaster. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's terrible. And then, I mean, but she continued coming to work, and you know, got through it. And then, when like life started to change for her, and you know, things were coming together. Do you remember like talking about the plastic surgery and making a plan as she was losing the weight, and you know?
Well, you know, you kind of fell from grace after you had after your eye injury.
Yeah.
It like affected your health quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
You gained a lot of weight, and
Yep.
it just took over your whole existence. And so, in the process, you know, recently, you know, obviously with the great, you know, drugs that are available, you started losing weight, and we had done a facelift. How long ago?
12 years ago.
12 years
okay.
ago. So we did a facelift 12 years ago. That was before she gained the weight,
Okay.
before all this stuff happened with her eye. And she was looking really pretty great. And then I said I think sort of created a cascade of sort of some health issues.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just
Yeah,
horrifying.
she got through it. And then all the stuff that came about, sort of a change in life. Started losing weight. Started taking accountability for all that. And it's like, okay, I'm ready to clean this all up and get to the next stage. So
And so she went, so she had the arms and then the face, then now the butt, then the thighs are to come, and then the breast lift. But is there like a standard, or because you're basically doing a full body tailoring, right? Is there a reason, like you would never do all of that at once, right? Is there like a reason, or was it Diane? Like what was it that did you, the steps? Because it's like, it seems like you could just get it all done, right? But it's like.
Well, I mean, I'm not a big fan of doing it all at once because I don't think it's safe. You can't put people under anesthesia that long. And so I think one of the reasons she's so open to doing it is because we do it under local anesthesia.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, right now, she's terrified of general anesthesia.
Okay.
So
I'm sure, well, I guess after the trauma,
I don't want to
right?
go back to that again.
Yeah.
So we're able to take care of the, the face and the eyes under local. We do that regularly. Mm-hmm. And we started doing the arms under local a couple of years ago because we modified that technique, and it seems to be an amazing change, right? So
Yeah, let's look at
the
your
recovery was nothing compared to what it was.
like, look at wow, yeah, that's some muscle.
normal
That
arm.
is a toned arm.
This thing was, it was down here.
Oh my
Right.
God.
It was way
It's
down
sore.
here.
She
And when
said,
and
yeah.
when she held her arm this way, she just had crazy raisin arms.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Wow.
And so now that's all resolved, and that's like so simple in the office. That's a big
Yeah.
nothing, right?
That was easy.
And then actually, she's actually the second person that we actually did a butt lift on in the office. Yeah. So
Yep.
so we did that in the office as well under local,
Wow.
and we do thigh lifts in the office under local, and we've done actually a couple of breast lifts in the office under local as well.
This
So
is amazing.
it just opens it up for her.
Yeah. And so she was talking, I just think it's kind of fascinating that she was there rowing. So you can be, because you've lost all this weight, right? So you can build the muscle, but then you still have all this loose skin. But so it's not for, like, it was still worthwhile what she was doing because the muscle was there, right? So then you're just sort of like tailoring the skin. It's not that like when you're going to lose muscle or anything when you're doing the surgery, right?
I always say I'm a glorified tailor. So,
Right.
So that's what you're doing. You're just, you're creating sort of darts in the arm or darts in the body, darts in the legs to get everything back where they're supposed to be.
And I was impressed because, again, with this whole journey where we did this fashion show and Diane walked in it and she was there practicing 2 days, right, with us after surgery.
After
and
face and
and
arms,
everybody was kind of like, whoa, because people who haven't like seen the facelift before, and then you guys were both so confident that she would be ready to go. Like the show was 10 days post-surgery and you're like, yep, she'll be fine. And like she felt that way too. And so that was pretty amazing, right?
Well, a little makeup goes a long way too. But in the meantime, the basics are all put back in place, and you can be presentable in 10 to 14 days.
Definitely.
We
Definitely.
pushed it though. We pushed it with you a little bit.
Yeah.
Walking a runway show.
Yeah.
Which is also, again, with like vision, just like that's probably intimidating too. But you did amazing, right? Like
I was so out of my element, nervous, but it was so much fun.
awesome, right? And you made friends from
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
But you already knew since you've been the nurse, right? And
I was
so
like,
was that cool?
I know
Right?
you. And I was like, oh, Gina, I know you.
Yeah. But, and so was that funny? Well, I guess you had done, because it must just like be funny that every day you're the nurse and then that like being on the patient side. Is it like,
Yeah.
because you know how they say like doctors make the worst patients? Is that not the case for nurses?
No, nurses are terrible too.
Really? No.
Pretty much anybody in the medical profession, we're a little bit too hyper aware of what goes on. So
Right.
and we question everything. So
I know when he was like, was in the hospital and they didn't wrap his hand right, so he undid it and or whatever it was. It's like,
yeah, no,
yeah.
no, you judge everything. But
Right.
because once again, too much.
Right. But she did, and she was able to, she talked about doing meditation to like that. I thought that was interesting. Have you ever had patients do meditation prior to like help with the pain management or?
I don't know. I'm sure there's some that do, but we go through a whole process. Every surgery is, you're building up to. You have to get the proper diet. You have to get the proper supplements. You have to, restrain or refrain from drinking, and
Right.
you have to be careful. You're not taking anything that's going to thin your blood. Mm-hmm. But you got to build your protein. You got to get, put it out that way. But then, of course, there's a mental, preset as well. And it's going to be a recovery. And, oftentimes in the past, it was very common for people almost to go into depression after they initially got it done. I don't see that so much anymore.
A depression?
They just go through it. I'm like, it's just so much. And then, the healing process was probably too long in the past.
Oh, really?
When you optimize everything and you start seeing, you can see results much sooner. It gets you through that period, so you don't really feel that same depression that they used to have.
So it's like because when you're recovering, because you're like bruised or hurting or whatever it is that?
Yeah. There may be initial buyer's remorse.
Oh,
like,
really?
Oh my God, what have I done?
Right?
And then you get to the next point and you're like, holy cow, this is great.
Right, yes.
So,
Right. Well, and Diane was saying like she's now treated differently now, like with this new body and new face. It's amazing, like anywhere you go. Do you find like you hear that with patients?
I've heard that so often. Like they say, it's amazing how differently I'm treated, or how much more attention I get when I need something or ask for something. I'm not ignored. I'm not
Wow.
put aside. So it changes so many things. It
And
really
all
is
of that
impressive.
impacts your, emotional well-being, right? Because you're like, I can't imagine it's like a cycle. Because like, so if you're overweight and then you're treated badly, then you feel badly, and then you might eat more, and so it's like it's hard to get out of that cycle, right?
Well, there's a lot to be said for confidence, right?
Yeah.
So once you get that confidence back, you get out there, you present yourself, you represent yourself, and you expect attention, you get it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the case, right?
Yeah.
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 Better.
Wow,
It's such a total, treatment. You're treating the inside and the outside and the brain somehow. But it's a lot of benefits. A lot
Right.
of benefits to all of it that are unexpected.
wow, yeah.
And all the prep you did before the surgery, you don't end it at surgery. You continue it to maintain being healthy.
Right.
So it's a whole process.
Yeah. I mean, and it's amazing to me like that you're ready. Like you've done now 3 surgeries and then you have 2 more to go and then you'll be done. But you're like, you're taking a little break, right? Like
Yeah.
you need to have some time to have a cocktail, right?
Yeah.
No, I think at this point she's going to really enjoy it because she gets out there. You can cover up a lot of things with clothes. Some things you can't.
Right.
And she's on her way back. So
That's amazing.
I think even your attitude in the office is like much brighter, happier.
Yeah.
It's not a job anymore. It's kind of that's how it comes across.
Yeah.
Like it's fun,
Yeah.
right?
It is fun. It's an adventure. It's a
Well, you guys are just like a family. I always feel like, when I come in.
yeah. We've shared a lot
Yeah.
over the years. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Well, and we've been invited to have dinner with her son in Austin. He's very thankful for everything,
That was a very
all of
cute
her.
note he wrote,
Yeah,
Yeah, she
I
just
read
read
it to
it to
her.
me.
So I was like, I got a little teared up. But it was like, it's really it's amazing that you can just change, just like changing, a few things, and you can have a true new life, a new rebirth, right?
When you were writing that prelogue to your runway show, you were listening to that, you start crying.
Right. Yes.
Like it just touched you, like in such a way, like it was so true that it, you get this resilience, and you come back, and you're getting your life back from a place that you thought it would never get to.
So I just want to say cheers to Diane. Thank you so much for coming on Once Upon a Surgery. And I really think this was such a message that like beauty, it's not only about perfection. It's like perseverance, and like life tried to like dim your light, but you persevered and rose above all of those, the trauma and the challenges that life threw at you, and you look absolutely gorgeous. And you're a totally new person than the nurse I would see sitting in the back of Tony's office. And I'm so excited for your new life and your new everything, body, fashion, face.
And who knows what else?
Right. Like, who knows what's going to come. So cheers to you.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming. And cheers to you.
Thank you.
Great work as always. And thank you for putting up, with the fashion show and everything.
A little outside my comfort zone, but there I am.
But didn't you enjoy seeing all of your patients come together and walk with confidence? Like, wasn't that an experience?
I like the camaraderie. I like the fact that it became almost like a new social club or something for them.
It was fun. And then when Ross showed up for the first time,
Right.
he's like, I don't know what to do. And then he rocked it.
Yes. I know, and he went viral. Yes.
But you guys were all sharing something in common, and it was
very
nice.
empowering.
It was very
yeah.
empowering. It was super cool to see. I have
Yeah.
to say, it was super cool to see.
All right.
And there was no, oh, I wish I wore that. Oh, I wish I wore that. It's like, hey, we just all went with the flow.
Right. Everyone was just like, okay, here's your, and no one was, there was no drama about that. Everyone loved the Shafiq's, styles and, strutted their stuff. And there is something, that clothing that gives you that extra confidence, I think.
I was surprised everybody was willing to do it. I was just
When I first told him about the idea, he was like, well, I don't know that anyone's going to want to do it. I'm like, guess what? Everyone wanted to do it.
I was surprised by it. But it does show the empowerment of it all. So
Yeah.
It really does.
Right. Yeah. It was, and we'll see if we do it again.
I think we should.
Yeah, we definitely need a reunion. Yes.
Yeah.
But thank you again. Like, this is so
Thank
fun.
you.
And again, another cookie for you.